a woman who helps the husband reach his highest potential. Some men, not all, can be destined for greatness, but the wife be his hindrance. Because the last place sometimes he can find support is in his own house. Sisters, come back next week. I got your back. Don't worry about a thing. I got to say that. That's why I underscored some. Now, some men have a supportive wife, but too lazy to do anything. But what you need as a woman, what you must be as a woman, is the kind of man, or rather the kind of woman, that is an assistant, a support, and a help to your husband's leadership. Are y'all seeing this? I couldn't be what I am now in the church unless I had a supportive wife. I told you the story this morning about my father-in-law did 27 gospel meetings a year. And he did not only multiple gospel, but he also grew a local church of 1,500 members or more. That's a lot of work. And he was off doing kingdom business. And he would get so busy that my mother-in-law would have to pack him a new suitcase, take it to the airport, take the suitcase with the worn out suits, give him the new suitcase, and he was off on to the next plane. And in this brotherhood, he is looked at as a great man of God, and he is. And he's baptized many. But he could never be where he is. Because, or rather where he is without my mother-in-law, because she, after she take that, would have to have the kids in the car, go home, get them ready for school, cook their breakfast, take them to school, come back, pick them up, bring them home, make dinner, do their homework, put them to bed, clean the house, wake up early enough before they wake up to make breakfast again, get them ready for school, and follow the same routine. At the same time, secretary for the church, taking care of church business. When he comes home, she has to make sure his food is ready, make sure he's comfortable, because he's worked so hard in kingdom business. I'm going to take care of him, take care of the children, do what he asked me to do, all to be an assistant and a support. So when you see my father-in-law's success, you see her success. Are you following me? She did him no evil, just good. And she did her best to benefit his ministry, because she understood that the family will only go as far as the head. You want to sow into the head of the house and be his support, because you can never grow beyond the leadership of the house. And so let's do it in church work. This congregation will go as far as the effectiveness of this leadership. Did y'all hear what I just said? If I run out of ideas, and I'm not taking this church in the direction it needs to go, and the elders are not supporting and coming up with vision and ideas to manage the sheep of this congregation, the church stops growing. Because you can only go as far as your leader or your authority. Are you following what I'm saying? This man is off doing what he needs to do, but this book says that she is a support and a helpmeet to her husband. Watch this. Now watch carefully. Look at verse number 23. Now I got to do it this way, because the way this poem is written, he may deal with one subject in several verses. I want you to see what she does for her husband that makes her so valuable. Her husband is known in the gates when he sits among the elders of the land. Let me explain what that means. First of all, the word known here means well respected. He is well respected when he goes to the city because of the work and contributions of his wife. Let me help you understand. What this is saying is, her reputation in the city was so well known, and what she did for her husband was so well known, that when the people saw him and the elders saw him, he was respected because of how wonderful his wife was. If you read further in the passage, it's going to tell you that she's known for her works. So this man is respected and well known, and he is loved and admired because they say, whoa, what a wonderful wife he has. Listen, as a wife, y'all women listening to me, y'all all right? Y'all like, As a wife, my behavior and how I support him will often cause him to look good and to be respected. And the one thing you want for your spouse, your husband, is you want to be somebody who contributes to him being respected rather than being shamed. Y'all not feeling me? 1 Timothy 3, a deacon's wife can disqualify him. I want to be a deacon. Not if your wife acting crazy. Because you can be as godly as you want to be, but if she does not have a godly character, then you become his hindrance. And I have to begin to realize, or women in general have to begin to realize, that how you behave will often cause repercussions on your husband. That's like that in the church. That's like that in the world. There's some folk might not want to deal with you because they don't want to deal with your wife. I know I'm saying something now. Man, I just love Brother Hall, but man, when he around his wife, I can't even talk to him, because if I go near him, she start giving me looks and da-da-da-da-da. She won't say hello. She won't say hi. She don't speak. She just stare at me. And there's some people don't want to deal with your husband. It could be because of how you're behaving. Same thing in the church. So I have to begin to understand that as a wife, I need to be a complete support to my husband. I've got to be the kind of wife that brings my husband respect when he's in public. Are y'all following what I'm saying? I hate to lose my amen crowd, man. I love y'all. I got to keep going. All right, that's her worth. And we see that she brings him respect. Everybody see that? She brings him dignity when he is in the city gates. And I have to begin to realize my wife will affect me. Your wife will affect you. And while we're on that, that means you need to be careful how you choose your spouse. Be careful how you choose your wife to be. Because sometimes the last thing we look at is what God says to look for. And then you end up with a woman that ain't got no Jesus in her. Ain't got no godliness in her. Don't care nothing about church, God, Christ. But you married her. That's a decision you made. And now, not that can't be fixed, but you got to go through stress now because of how you chose her wife. You chose her because you liked the miniskirt she was wearing when y'all was dating. Nothing looked great. See, y'all don't want to be real. You ain't got to say nothing. I'll be up here by myself. I know how this goes. She fine, and she fine, and y'all dating, and you like, my God. If I don't marry her, somebody else will. Oh. Then you marry her because she fine and she done got the spell on you, and you ain't paying attention to nothing else. Now you get married and you start seeing all kind of stuff. Oh, now there is more to her than how she looks. Yes, yes, yes.